chill, full body workout. I am pretty sore, but by the end of the week is to hit about 20 miles. And so I can't just give this day up.
Those are all contracts. Okay, so that's another, like you can buy a call, put, or a contract?
But no, that's what calls and puts are contracts.
Last time you guys saw me, this is kind of how I looked. I couldn't do it. I'm currently walking back. Yeah, this marathon training has been really difficult since deciding to do it like a week and a half ago. Last week I was able to knock out about 20 miles, which I'm really proud of. But this week I'm really feeling it. It's been a really busy week. And so far, today is Wednesday, and I am only at 3 miles this week. So yeah, trying to push through it. I hope I can try to hit 7 miles, but yeah, it's gonna be a task. Just with the busy schedules and everything. Today I want to hit on basically the reason that I'm doing specifically videos like this, because they're kind of tedious for me, and at the same time I'm fully aware that, like, when it comes to like getting views, these are not gonna bring in a lot of views. Like, I am very much aware that this is not prime content we're going for. Essentially what this is me attempting to call my shot, as well as hold myself accountable. That I really regretted when I, not documenting my journey more when I was 19 and kind of getting started on kind of entrepreneurship and building and stuff like that. And so I said, you know what, I'm not gonna, go through that again. So I'm gonna essentially call my shot and say that as I continue to progress with my career, I am gonna get more and more successful, and hopefully 20 years down the line, maybe like 6 people might be able to look back and be like, this was actually valuable. This is actually some good, valuable information of watching Andy and seeing all the mistakes that he's made along the way. And, while I was doing it, I was like, I'm not hitting on as many mistakes as I probably should have. The past few videos I have kind of just given kind of updates. But again, my goal is to help you guys learn from the mistakes that I've already made. So with that being said, here is a really awesome mistake that I was able to make in the last few weeks. And that is, when everything is kind of going in the right direction, you tend to get sloppy. And that's exactly what happened to me last week, to where, again, we basically, what day-to-day we are doing is essentially building a company, and I'm over essentially the social media department, to where we have dozens and dozens of clients. It's going great. But last week we skipped out on our review meeting that we're supposed to have every Monday, and this is me, and I hate this meeting. We all hate this meeting because essentially it's going over every piece of content. You're talking about dozens and dozens of pieces of content. You're talking about over 100 pieces of content for the following week. Time consuming, tedious, because we've already created the content, and a lot of times, and the clients, they've already approved the content, but I always like to go back in and triple check everything just to be sure that there's no spelling errors, because nothing is worse than having a spelling error. And you know what? I said, yeah, we're fine. I'll check it later. And Monday came, Tuesday came, Wednesday came. Thursday, you had the hurricane, and then I get an email late Thursday night, and I realized we had made a mistake, and there was a misspelling. Yeah, that hurts, because because yeah, my responsibility, and I've made the company's brand look bad and making it look unprofessional. So not only does it make me look bad, but it makes them, the brand, look bad. And that, that stings, because, and again, it's a very, very minor mistake in the grand scheme of things, not necessarily a big deal, but it's always a pretty big deal to me, because it shows sloppiness and honestly laziness on my part, as well as, you know, I take a lot to it when a company comes to me and say, we think that you can represent our brand better than we can. We're going to put our faith in you, that you're going to make us look good and move us forward. And so when I'm not able to do that, I take that really, really personally. That's the lesson that I really want to make sure to hit on back with you guys, is success is going to be in those little things. And I let those little things fall through the cracks, and I put it to, everything's going good, we're doing good, we got a great flow, and we forgot about the little things. And when you forget about the little things, that's when you mess up. Yeah, it's been a little weird the past few weeks. I've had a lot of people that have actually asked me about, hey, it looks like you're on YouTube, and you're doing some stuff on YouTube, and I kind of have to like roll my eyes of like, I don't know if you really even want to watch the videos right now, because they're probably not very good. But I know that essentially I have to get over this ignorant state of not knowing how to talk in front of the camera, as well as, not knowing necessarily the flow of how I want to do these things. We're only, I think, 8 episodes in of doing these type of videos, so I don't know exactly what it's going to look like a year down. But I know that I have to, you know, get through this. I know that I have to get through this painful process of not necessarily being good, and and hopefully eventually I can actually be half decent at this. But I'm actually trying to put out, actual like valuable content of, what you can watch the video and be able to immediately take, suggestions and ideas and strategies directly from the video. And with those videos, I'm actually having a lot of fun doing, because I'm getting to, I actually enjoy writing and kind of being creative, and kind of sitting there and thought. The next 2 videos we have coming out, I've already written them and scripted them out. These, as you can tell, I don't really script out, but this video will drop tomorrow, and then on Friday we're dropping my top 10 kind of financial tips that I've taken from kind of all over the place. Which, that one I had a lot of fun writing. I took it from a lot of different people. And then after that, next week, this is going to be a cool one. And again, you guys may think it's boring, but I thought it was cool. Was 10 marketing strategies that companies have done over basically the last 150 years. Kind of my favorite ones. Sneak peek into that. We're going into the ALS challenge. We're going into the 1984 commercial with Apple, and even like P.T. Barnum's circus, and how they were able to scale that. So that's your sneak peek. That's 3. So there's more to come from that. You're gonna have to be sure to check that out. But guys, overall, we're pushing through. Things stay busy. Things stay moving. I have to keep focusing on the little things. Videos like this is not the little things. This is extra fun things that I'm doing for long-term Andy. And I have to make sure that, everything going on here is perfectly good and fine before I can even think about, what 5 years down the line looks like. And so that was a little wake-up call last week. It, not a big deal, but it again it kind of put me back into the right mindset of everything. But until next time, I will see you guys later.